The storm desk. Read the storm, book the roofs. The hail just rolled through, and you're on a porch the homeowner heard 3 pitches on already. The last guy promised insurance covers everything and a free deductible. That pitch ends careers. So you bite your tongue, unsure what you can even say. By the end of this, you'll know exactly where the insurance line is, and the words that keep you on the right side of it. Say this, not that. The roofer who knows the line outlasts the one who crosses it. Start with the line itself. Your job on a claim is 4 moves. Inspect the roof safely. Document what you see. Write a scope, a line-by-line list of the work and why. Keep a clean record. That's the whole lane. You do not decide coverage. You never waive the deductible. You don't stand in for a licensed public adjuster, the pro a homeowner hires to handle the claim. Stay in that lane, and most claim fights never start. Step out, and you inherit problems that have nothing to do with roofing. Mistake 1. You tell the homeowner insurance will cover it. It feels like salesmanship. It's a landmine. You're an expert on roofs, not on this policy. And coverage lives in the policy. 2 houses, same street, same hail, settle worlds apart. One carries replacement cost value, which pays today's price. The other carries actual cash value, which pays that minus depreciation. None of it shows from the roof. So say this: we'll document what we see and write the scope. Your insurer decides coverage. Not that. There's a softer version of the same mistake. Diagnosing the cause on the spot. This is all hail, the storm did this. Causation is what the adjuster is paid to rule on, and carriers fight it. Hail versus wear versus defect versus foot traffic. You can point a flashlight at a bruise and granules in the downspout and describe what you see. Declare the cause and the coverage, and you've taken the adjuster's job and bet your name on a ruling you don't control. Storm data has the same trap. The NOAA Storm Events Database confirms a hail event was reported in an area on a date, useful for timing inspections and setting context. It does not prove a specific roof was damaged. A radar swath is odds, never proof on one house. So say this: NOAA shows golf ball hail reported in this zip on a date. Here's what we observed on your roof. That's sourced and honest. NOAA proves your roof is covered is not. 1-line documents. The other diagnoses. Mistake 2, and it's a crime now. Never offer to waive, rebate, or eat the deductible. We'll cover your deductible so the roof's free, that pitch is illegal, and the penalties are real. The mechanism the law hates is simple. You bill the carrier full price, then quietly let the homeowner skip their share, so the carrier pays a loss bigger than the real cost. That's fraud, not a discount. Texas makes it a Class B misdemeanor. Florida treats it as a felony. The deductible is the homeowner's to pay. Always. Here's the turn most roofers miss. The deductible line isn't a weakness. It's your trust signal. The homeowner just heard 3 crews promise a free roof. Say this: by law, your deductible is yours to pay, and any roofer who offers to waive it is offering to commit a crime with your name on the paperwork. That makes you the one adult on the street. It kills the fakes too. Never a discount that matches the deductible, never a phantom advertising credit. If the homeowner can't swing it, the honest tools are financing, or a smaller scope. Not erasure. Mistake 3 loses you money quietly, claim after claim. Thin, unlabeled photos. 40 close-ups named by the camera, no map of where they came from. That's not evidence. It's noise. An adjuster who can't tell which slope a photo is from, or whether a bruise is hail or a dropped wrench, defaults to the cheapest reading. Documentation has one job. Let someone who was never on the roof rebuild what you saw on where. So shoot the structured set. A front shot with the house number, each slope, wide, labeled by direction, and the chalked 10x10 test square. Then make the cause legible in your notes. Hail reads as a random pattern, soft bruises with displaced granules, a cracked mat, and matching dents on the soft metals. Wind reads as creased tabs and a directional pattern. Wear reads as uniform thinning with no collateral. Write what you see in those terms. Random soft bruising, displaced granules, corroborated by dents on the rear gutter. Not, this is a covered total loss. The characterization is yours as a roofer. The coverage conclusion is not, and never edit the original photo. Carrier software flags it, and that's fraud. Mistake 4. The vague scope. Replace roof per insurance. Those 4 words hand the carrier a pen, and it writes the cheapest scope it can defend. A vague scope isn't simpler. It's unfinished work someone else finishes against you. Write line items instead. Each says where, what, the spec, and the basis. observed damage, or code, labeled. Carriers routinely drop code-required parts. Drip edge, the metal at the roof's edge. The 2024 residential code requires it at the eaves and rakes on shingle roofs. State the code fact, cite it, and let the carrier decide who pays. Mistake 5 feels like helping. The homeowner's overwhelmed, the adjuster lowballed, and you're tempted to step in. But you never handle the claim or fight the carrier for them, because in a growing list of states, that's the unauthorized practice of public adjusting. The line is whose interest you advance. Explaining your own scope to an adjuster is contractor work. Negotiating the dollar amount for the homeowner is adjusting. Even the marketing counts. We run the insurance company for you reads as proof you're adjusting without a license. Say what you do, not what you can't legally do. The old workaround is closing too. Assignment of benefits, where the homeowner signs the claim over so you run it, has been heavily reformed. Florida now bars assigning post-loss benefits on residential policies issued or renewed on or after January 1st, 2023, and courts shut down the ways around it. So support without representing. Say this, we'll give you documentation to support your claim. For negotiating it, a licensed public adjuster or an attorney is the right call. The referral protects you both. You documented the roof. The licensed pro handles the part that needs a license. One sub-mistake touches all 5. The supplement, a request to add scope the first estimate missed. Used right, it's how a claim catches up to a code item left off, or rot found at tear-off. Used as a fishing expedition, it gets the whole claim a second, harder look. So keep every supplement narrow. State the missed item plainly. Show the dated photo that backs it. Cite code only where you verified it applies. Tie it to work the roof needs, never a target dollar figure. And if you supplement the same items every job, fix your estimate template. Here's where RoofPredict fits and where it stops. First, you pick which roofs to knock. RoofPredict pairs an estimated roof age range with storm physics modeled per individual home, scoring which roofs a storm most plausibly wore out. So before you've even built a route, you skip the 3-year-old roofs and aim the truck at homes whose age and exposure match the event, while chasers knock blind. It keeps your photos, scope, storm date, and estimate tied together so the file holds months later. It does not inspect, diagnose damage, or decide coverage. Roof age is a planning range, not an exact date. The inspection earns the sale. Close the loop. There's a line in storm sales that ends careers, and it isn't subtle. You document what you see and write an estimate. You don't decide coverage, you don't waive the deductible, and you don't run the claim. The insurer decides coverage. The homeowner owns the claim and pays the deductible. Say insurance will cover it, the storm did this, or we'll handle the carrier, and you've crossed the line. Say we documented the conditions, your insurer decides, here's a public adjuster if it's complex, and you're clean. The roofer who promises a free deductible loses the job a fraud unit takes later. You keep the one he loses.